is In Play's host to X Games Aspen 2023, day 1 of 3, as we get set to kick off Special Olympics Unified Snowboard. Welcome everyone, hello, and inside the booth, Jimmy Coleman here alongside Brandon Graham. And well, this one's kind of the perfect storm. It's not too often that you get two play-by-play guys in the booth, but we get to call the action here for our Special Olympics Unified. We started off on the snowboard side of things.
Yeah, dual giant slalom racing. It doesn't get much easier than that. It doesn't get much better than that. I know as broadcasters, we're not supposed to have favorites, but this might be my favorite contest of the entire 3 days, Jimmy. The stoke is so high.
Yeah, you know, you have some racing out here. You have these different Special Olympics athletes. They get paired up with some athletes that are competing out here this weekend, as well as some surprise stars. You and I get to fan out a little bit because we have our co-host competing out here. There's your defending gold medalist. That is Dana Schultz right there. She's won this thing the last 2 years in a row, Brando.
Yeah, Dana Schultz was a super team with Hannah Teeter for a number of years. And then Hannah stopped doing it, and then she joined up with Mons Roysland last year, picking up where she left off. She's won back-to-back gold medals in this event. A look at our competition format, though, Jimmy.
You have 12 athletes. They're paired up into 6 teams. Basically, it's a head-to-head race. They're each going to get 2 runs. They're going to go on each side of the course. So you'll get a run on the left side, run on the right side. So it's the better of your 2 times going that's paired together with your teammate's best time, and that is how you stand on the podium out here at Special Olympics Unified Snowboarding. We started off with Cody Field and Catherine Darrow. This is Heat 1, Run 1, I should say.
Cody out of Centennial, Colorado. He's been snowboarding for 15 years and has been part of the Special Olympics for 17 years.
Good speed right there. We wondered about the flat light conditions, whether visibility was going to be an issue, but so far this first race off to a great start right there. And wow, that's Catherine Darrow, 15.908 seconds.
Catherine Darrow out of Lyons, Colorado, taking it on that first run. Each rider will get a turn on each side of this course, Jimmy.
She returns to the X Games for her 2nd year in a row, 13 years snowboarding, and came out and puts this one down. No problem, with a respectable time right there to kick it off.
So now we'll have to see how their teammates fare. Elizabeth Hosking, who's with Catherine Darrow, and our own Craig McMorris, my snowboard broadcast partner, is paired up with Cody Field. This is going to be a heater, Jimmy.
I'm going to say, I'm going to walk the plank here and say that you've got a favorite in this bracket right here. Craig, you got this.
You know what? I don't tell him this. I'm actually rooting for Elizabeth because I believe in tough love, and it's going to shape Craig's character. Here we go. Wow, Elizabeth coming out firing on that blue side.
Look at the style right there. Look at the speed. She is not messing around right there. Craig's just having a little fun right there with some hops into that one.
Wow. And the Darrow Hosking team coming correct. Both Canadians, by the way. Yep.
I thought that time was going to be a little bit more separated right there, but that was actually, he made that a little closer than I thought right there. 14.338 seconds right there for Elizabeth Hosking.
So you got to wonder, Jimmy, it's early, just a couple races in, is that blue side running just slightly quicker? Or has that just been where the speed is for the first 2 riders?
The beauty of the format, Brandon. You get to go out there and run the left side, then you get to run the right side, or vice versa. So you're going to get an equal shot at it out here. Remember, it's your best time for you and your teammate combined together. That is how we do it out here at Special Olympics Unified. So we have Adrian Elias Franzi from Finland with William Etheridge out of Tennessee here in this next matchup.
Ready, go.
This is Adrian's first time competing at the X Games, and he's on the red side. He gets the whole shot, Jimmy.
We got William Etheridge out of Kingston Springs, Tennessee. I couldn't get that one out of my mouth right there. Comes to the X Games for his first time as well.
And unfortunately, Etheridge just having a little trouble at the top as he makes his X Games debut. William says that Sean White is his favorite snowboarder of all time.
He also works as a life skills assistant at the high school that he graduated from back in Tennessee. So you know, a little bit of a rough go right there as you see him coming into the athlete staging area, the corral at the bottom of the course, if you will. However, you do get 2 shots at it right there.
So a good showing for Franzi, who's relatively new to snowboarding, just 6 years. Total years at the Special Olympics, just 2. But what a debut for him. And good to see William Etheridge make it across the finish line.
He'll make his way back up to the top and re-rack here and look to run number 2. But here we go. We got Sage Kotzenberg. Got it here at the last minute. He jumped in, got into the lineup the last minute here. Going up against Scotty Lego here.
2 of the best in snowboarding. These two know each other very well, and it's Lego getting the early lead. Can Sage make up for it?
We thought that blue side was running hot right there, but... Oh, we hit a flag right there. And short work of that one right there. 14.024 seconds for Scotty.
Wow. Scotty going for the record out here. And as you said, partner, we thought the blue was where the pacing was at, but Scotty leaving Sage in his dust from the jump.
Just decided, you know what, I'm gonna ollie this flag right here. Who wants to go around it? I'm just gonna skip hop right over that thing right there. I guess he heard us talking about that blue side. He said, Jimmy, Brando, no you don't.
Back home, got a little rogue out there.
Oh, those heel edge turns are
Yeah.
scaring me.
Put a little more forward lean.
Good to see 2 of our favorites out here mixing it up. How about Henry Meese and Dana Schultz? These are 2 heavyweights here on the unified side. Dana, of course, with the hardware. Henry Meese has won before as well. He's back in the X Games mix.
Yeah, she won this thing in 2022 as well as 2020. It wasn't contested in 2021. Coming in hot here in her opening race. Again, it's your best run out of your 2, totaled with your teammate's best time. So right now, it's the Darrow Hosking duo in that top spot with a 30.246, Brando.
So Dana Schultz and Henry Meese, highly contested first battle, and it's Schultz taking the top spot. Hey, while we're here, let's head down to the 3rd member of our team, DC, for a vibe check from the course. DC, what's going on, man?
Thanks, guys. Well, chivalry exists down here on the course. I'm going to check in with Dana first. What's up, Dana? How are you doing?
Good.
How's it going out here? Tell us how the course is running.
That course was awesome. This year it's tighter, which is really cool because I have no weight to me. So this board is carving good. That course is amazing. Oh my gosh. And I like the blue course better because it's faster, and oh my gosh.
Well, there you guys here at the blue course. Dana's saying it's faster. Any new approach you're taking to this year's race, or are you going with the same strategy as years past that's brought you success?
Top of the gate, I am going out of it in a tuck position already, so maybe that's helping me. And just staying low and staying positive.
Awesome. Staying positive indeed. That's what it's all about. We love you, Dana. Best of luck to you.
I love it. We were speculating. I think maybe the blue's faster. No, Dana just confirmed.
Yes, she did. She validated her statement there. And you know what? I mean, the formula's worked for her the last 2 times it's been contested out here. And as the old saying goes, if it's not broken, Brando, don't mess with it. Fix it.
Mons Roislin also defending that gold with Dana from last year. And Chris Klug back in the mix. He and Henry Meese were really a super team for many years in this discipline. Good to see the Klug-Meese team here together. This is going to be a battle. Make no mistake about that.
This will be our last heat before we go back up to the top, and they switch sides right here. So we'll see who gets out to the early hole shot. And again, it looks like that blue side just running a little bit faster there, Brando.
Oh, but Klug trying to pick it up. And this might be our closest one. Wow, Mons Roislin, it looks like maybe barely edging him out.
13.618 for Klug, and 13.754 right there for Mons Roislin.
It was Klug that ended up going just past that finish line. Man, that was a photo finish.
You took the words right out of my mouth. And Mons Roislin, he was paired up with Dana Schultz last year for that gold medal. But there is your defending, one half of the defending gold medalist duo, I should say. Round 1, or Heat 1, is in the books. We'll have more when we come back to X Games Aspen 2023. Welcome back, everyone, to X Games Aspen 2023 here in the middle of Special Olympics Unified Snowboarding. We've completed one round of runs. We're getting ready to go back up to the top. Each one of these athletes, they are going to get an attempt to ride both sides of the course. So now we switch things up. We go back up to the top with Catherine Darrow going up against Cody Field here.
Now, Darrow took it on the blue side on run number 1. Let's see if her speed is still going on that red side. And there you hear Cody Field. Can he make it up on the blue?
Well, that blue side seemed to be running just a bit hot there in that opening round of runs. It is your best time of your two, totaled with your teammates' best time.
And Catherine Darrow is flying once again, Jimmy.
You can just hear her just having the best time coming down that mountain right there. She was screaming that entire run. She attends Front Range Community College, volunteers for the Autism Society of Boulder in her spare time.
Nice job, man.
And it's all about the sportsmanship out here. That is why I love this contest. All smiles, all high fives, everyone's a winner. But Catherine Darrow, make no mistake,
She had two solid runs out here, Brando.
he's looking for that top spot. I think right now, she and her teammate Elizabeth Hosking are only trailing Dana Schultz and Mons Roisler.
I really went as fast as I could. And this is a big honor to be here at these games.
And definitely, this is for you! Spartan! Spartan!
I won't forget you too.
We're honored to have you out here, Catherine, and those were two amazing runs. We'll take a look at the standings here in just a bit. We've got some unfinished business here with Elizabeth Hosking and your partner in crime out here on All Things Snowboard out here this weekend, Craig McMorris.
You're making my life pretty easy, Jimmy. I might try to see if I can put a transfer in and just work with you the rest of the weekend. Don't tell Craig that.
I'll keep
okay.
that one under wraps.
All right. So this last one, Hosking got the best of Craig. Can he make up for it here on the blue side? As you see now, Jimmy, the snow is really falling.
Well, he's a little more focused this run right here. It's going to be close right there. That last one, he made it closer. We thought, is she going to get him again? Oh!
DC, what did that finish look like down there?
Well, guys, let's just find out from Craig himself.
Yeah. You inspire. You're going so fast on that one.
Sorry, Craig, we're not giving you any time off. We're going to keep you talking out here.
Absolutely.
So, hey, you got some stiff competition here against Elizabeth, your fellow Canadian.
Me and Cody were up against some stiff competition, but we had a ton of fun. I was just so inspired by Cody. He was ripping the blue course really fast. I tried to stay low, but I do have to give it to Elizabeth. She's fast. That's a fact, okay? I can't get around it.
And all the fans at home, they're wondering, are you having separation anxiety from Brando?
Absolutely I am, but I couldn't miss this event. I mean, this is one of the best events of X Games, so how could you miss it, you know? I miss you, Brandon. I'm coming right back.
Right on. Well, we love you, Craig. Thanks for being out here, brother.
Great. Somebody better not tell him about your
Now I feel like a jerk.
I never attempted co-host swap. I hope that doesn't leak out.
Never meant any of it. Never meant a word of it. Look at this finish, Jimmy.
Oh, look at him tucking back right there, trying to just poke that board across the finish line there. The Darrow Hosking crew currently sitting in second right now. It's your defending gold medalist duo. It's the Schultz and Roisland team sitting in that top spot right now with a 29.506 as we take a look at our next pairing here. This is Tennessee's William Etheridge going up against Finland's Adrian Elias Franci.
Yeah, Adrian took it on that last one. Etheridge unfortunately went down early. Let's see if he's got better luck here on his second attempt.
So William taking it a little slower, a little more cautious after what happened that first run. So that's going to give Adrian a pretty sizable lead right there. He ended up with a 20.796. That's got his group right now. Him and Scotty Lago sitting in that number 5 position, Brando.
And Adrian picking up where he left off here in his X Games debut. Ride the lightning, Adrian.
Yeah, he in addition to enjoying snowboarding, he's also into cross-country skiing, golf, and floorball. He's also a groundskeeper at his local golf course back in Finland. Williams competed in most events that Special Olympics Tennessee offers. He also competes in basketball, volleyball, and flag football.
Nice great, buddy. He's gonna go all the way through.
But what a showing here for Franzi. So he's done his part. Let's see what his counterpart, Scotty Lego, does. And his turn comes up here for second and final attempt. So here we go, back to the top of the course here. Second and final round of runs out here. Special Olympics Unified Snowboarding. It is your defending gold medalist duo from last year, sitting in that top spot with a 29.506. For now, still lots of riding left to go here, Brando.
Yeah, that Schultz-Roisland team was tough to beat last year, and it looks like more of the same, but these two had a lot of fun on their previous race. Scotty Lego took it. He was cooking on that red side.
A little bit of hazing, a little bit of talking down there at the bottom of the course the last time these two guys ran, but here we go. See if they make this one a little closer here.
Scotty is just notorious in this format for getting an early jump, and he's got a kung fu grip. He does not let go.
It's just a couple of tenths of a second differential between those guys the last go around. And there we go, Lego does it again. Best his time from the first run, 13.563. Let's check in one more time with DC, Brando.
Oh, thank you guys very much. And let's go say what's up to Sage out here. Sage, what's up, man? We miss seeing you around the X Games. How you doing?
I know, I always got to trickle back in. I miss being here.
How's everything going out here? What do you got to say about your teammates?
Oh, epic. This is the best vibe. Love coming out for this. So much fun. It's the best time.
Where is your teammate right now?
William.
William, get over here. You're teamed up with one of the best, Sage Kotzenberg. How's this experience for you?
Good.
What do you want to say to everybody that's tuning in back home?
I miss y'all.
Right on, man. Well, they're stoked for you very much. Thank you, guys. Sage, thanks for holding it down out here as well. Back to my friends up in the booth.
Sage might have just come up with a new merchandise ploy right there for a t-shirt. X Games, you got to trickle back in.
So here is the Schultz-Mies battle. Mies now on that blue side. There you see Schultz in that dynamite mode, man. She is ready for liftoff.
She has got the laser focus right now. Look at that stance right there. There is absolutely no messing around right there, Brando.
Go.
And again, she gets a nice jump. Can Mies make up? It's close right now, Jimmy.
Looks like it's going to be a little bit closer than it was at first. I don't know. He looks like he might have taken it from that camera angle right there. I don't know. We're going to have to see as they make their way to the bottom of the course there. And she does it again. She's going to stick with that first run time, though, of 15.752 that has her and Mons still sitting in that top spot. But making short work of it on both sides of the course out here. Could it be 3 in a row?
So another great showing for Dana Schultz, trying to go 3 for 3. As we take another look, this thing was close early and almost looked like around the bend. Mies might have gained some ground, but Dana's approach, as you said, just that tight, compact style of riding lends itself so well to this giant slalom racing.
Well, as you mentioned before, Henry, no stranger to the podium out there. Him and Chris Klug have earned 3 X Games Aspen gold medals, 2015, 2016, and 2018. But right now, it's Dana and Moyne sitting in that top spot with that 29.506 as we get down to our last pairing here in Special Olympics Unified Snowboarding.
Chris Klug versus Mons Roisland. This is it. I mean, if Chris Klug can make up some ground, maybe they can shake things up for that Daryl Hosking team, but Mons just looks so fast again, Jimmy.
Just gets out to that early lead and just not messing around, although Klug's giving it a hard charge right here. Gonna make it a little closer than thought it was gonna be.
And Mons goes faster on this run. Klug actually gets the quicker. It looks like Klug finished faster on that second run as well.
And looking at the standings there, that is going to make it 3 straight for Dana. Remember, she got the gold in 2020, Their teammate was Hannah Teeter. It wasn't contested in 2021, and then last year she was partnered up with Mons Roisland. They got gold, and now she makes it 2 in a row with Mons.
Jimmy, 2 in a row is great. 3 is a dynasty. Dana Schultz, you are a legend.
So the Darrow Hosking duo going to walk out of here with a silver, and Mason Klug going to stand on the podium with a bronze here in 2023. There you go. As you called it, the Dynasty medal being put around her neck there.
You know, the Schultz-Teeter team was so good for a number of years, and it's just been so seamless. She and Mons Roisland riding together the last 2 years, winning gold. Let's take another look, Jimmy.
I mean, both of them with the style, neither one of them were messing around out here today on either side of this course. Just cruising there. That was her first run number 2 there on the blue side. Let's check in one more time with our man in the field, Mr. DC.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Congratulations to our gold medalists out here. Dana, congrats. First off, what do you got to say about your teammate here, representing Norway, Mr. Mons Roisland?
It was amazing. Oh my gosh, to have gold with him a second time was so cool. And oh my gosh, we got gold again.
And for everybody that's tuning in back from home, what do you want to say to all your loved ones and all the fans out there?
Oh my gosh, I have a lot of loved ones right now. I can't talk. And hi everybody, I just want to go again. With my amazing partner, Mons.
Well, congratulations, you guys. You're gold medalists for snowboard out here.
And there you see again, what a performance from those two. Wisconsin, stand up. Dana Schultz just keeps winning at the X Games.
A dominant performance out here, and then makes that 3 in a row. And as you claimed it, Brando, it is now a dynasty. That is a wrap for Special Olympics Unified Snowboarding. We'll be back with more action. We've got Special Olympics Unified Skiing coming up when we return to Aspen.
Nikki standing by in the mix. Nikki, what do you got with you this time?
It's a star-packed day, fellas. Look at what I found. The one, the only, Greg McMorris, just coming off the course. Greg, how do you feel like that went?
It went great. I had an incredible partner, Cody Field. He was ripping, and he not only is extremely talented on a snowboard, he's such a kind person. Guess what he got me? He's a big Colorado Avalanche fan, and they won the Stanley Cup last year, so he got me a t-shirt. So not only did I have one of the best afternoons of my life, I also got some swag.
So the key to your heart is gifts. We got it. If anybody's out there taking...
That's my love language. That's my love language, is just gifts. And affirmation.
If anybody out there was wondering, now we know. How special is this to be able to do this every year out here?
Oh, it's so much fun. Last year I had the pleasure of calling this on TV. So me and my co-host Brandon got to talk all about this, and you know, you really study the athletes and find out all about them. So the fact that I got to be out here and ride with them is extremely special.
So for those people out there that might want to get you gifts and shower you with those words of affirmation, where all are you going to be out here?
We're going to be calling all of these snowboarding events. We're talking big air, knuckle, huck, pipe, slope style. So we're going to be here all week and having a blast.
You're going to be busy, but it's going to be fun. Thanks for chatting with us, Craig, guys.
Nikki, wait, I got a question for you.
Okay, go for it.
Can you ask Craig something for me here?
Okay.
When it was racing, we saw him ollieing the gates. I don't think you're allowed to do that. What was that technique that, Craig, you were going for with ollieing the gates out there?
Trying to send him to jail? Ollieing the gates?
Well, I got the best coaching. Cody told me stay low and keep your back straight. And I was staying low and I was keeping my back straight, but the gates were coming at me quite fast. So I went to instincts and started ollieing because I'm not a racer. I'm more of a freestyle.
Well, I'm not going to send you to jail over it. Rajay, you are the fun police.
Yeah, no, Alan Gefflin would be proud of it, man. Alan Gefflin would be proud of it right now. Thank you so much, Nikki. All right, check out Craig Forth. I had to know, Connor. I was wondering too, but I feel like I knew the answer was coming. Correct. He's a freestyler. Yeah. He's a freestyler. Sage man for 20 years. Hey, the gates were coming up quick. He had to make an adjustment. He did what he needed to do. That's the only way to do it. All right, well, get him stacked and racked coming up for you. The ski side of things. Yeah, that's on the way right here. Special Olympics Unified Skiing will be coming next. We're back, right back. More action on the way. Stay with us. More Special Olympics unified skiing. That's next. Don't go anywhere. Day number 1.
X Games Aspen 2023 is brought to you by Jeep, Monster Energy, and Pacifico.
Go anywhere, do anything in the wildly capable, electrified Jeep Grand Cherokee and Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Pacifico is great for those who follow the right path. That's living life anchors on.
Welcome back, party people. Good to have you guys here. X Games Aspen, day number 1 of 3 days of just a ton of snowboarding and skiing action. And we've had 2 competitions so far, but we got a lot coming up because we have now seen snowboarding, but now it's Special Olympics unified skiing. How does this change?
Tanner Jadman, David Wyatt starting things off.
Okay.
You're going pretty close. They got 1 extra edge, or 2 extra edges going 3. It's a little closer, some faster times. That's your primary with Young Gravy. That's one I'm interested in seeing. There's never been a musical
There's never been.
race. It's always been someone else. So we'll see how that goes. Palmer Lyon with Victoria Harlan, Luca Vericano with Nico Porteous, and Jack Trudeau with Tom Wally, Calvin Bremer with Anna Fallhart.
Yeah, she's the local girl too, so excited to see what she can do here. Special Olympics is also coming up later on today. Not yet. Our evening shows tonight will be women's ski big air, Chipotle ski knuckle up, and then also using snowboarding super pack. So we're getting the competitors ready to go here in the ski side of things. Once again, congratulations to Dana Schultz and Hans Royster. That team on the snowboarding side took the gold. Daryl Elizabeth Hosking in second place, Chris Booth and Henry Neese.
This first race is going to be Jadman versus Luca Vericano. Tanner is going to be on that right side, of course, that blue course, and Luca is going to be in that other course. We have the schedule back up again, like Brad was saying earlier. Jeep Women's Snowboard Slopes, that'll happen earlier. We're halfway through the Special Olympics, unified snowboarding and skiing. Then the Ski Big Air coming up at 6 o'clock, followed by Chipotle Ski Knuckle Hop and Monster Energy. Begin that day, finish that day.
That's it. That is a
Light snowfall sets the stage for one of our favorites here at Buttermilk. As we welcome you to X Games Aspen, it's time now for the Special Olympics Unified Skiing. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham joined alongside Jimmy Coleman. That's a treat.
We don't get to do this very often.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fantastic. You?
I'm great because of this event. This is one of our favorites where we get to pair up a Special Olympics athlete with an X Games skier, and the stoke is always real on this one, Jimmy.
Well, I have a favorite in this one because my co-host for most things ski this weekend, Tom Wallish, he's in his field. We have a couple of celebrity standouts in the mix. Victoria Arlen, who is on the host set all weekend long out here with Salema Masekela. She's in the mix out here. We have Palmer Lyons, your defending gold medalist. He took the gold last year with James Woods. He's back in the mix out here. He's going to be teamed up with Victoria Arlen, so this one's going to be exciting, Brando.
And don't bury the lead. Young Gravy, who's performing here at X Games Aspen, is also competing. That might be a first year for Unified, one of our artists competing in this contest. A look at our format, 12 riders, 6 teams of 2, 12 head-to-head giant slalom races. There you see Young Gravy. getting ready to put it down.
I saw a promo video and research yesterday where he was hanging out. He was in the bathtub doing some research.
Yes.
And he got the call and said, yes, I can do this. And here he is, and he's about to put in some work here on the course and then later on this weekend on the music stage out here.
Well, without further ado, let's kick things off as we start off. Vergnano versus Tanner Jodwin.
It's the Battle of Italy versus Colorado. Luca, 14 years skiing from Torino, Italy. He's been competing in the Special Olympics for more than 10 years. And then Tanner, he was on the podium last year. He was paired up with David Wise. He got a bronze medal in this event. And we are underway here, Brando.
Wow, look at the speed on the red side. We had the snowboarders out here earlier, and it thought that the blue was running a little bit quicker, but make no mistake.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, the snow falling a little bit harder here, so we'll see what happens with the speed as we get deeper into this competition here. But it's Luca Vergnano with a 14.669, so a pretty tight race right there to open up Special Olympics Unified Skiing.
Yeah, you see the speed on display from both skiers. I thought that Vergnano was definitely going to take that in a little bit of a cakewalk from the beginning, but Tanner Jodwin, you see the time there right on his heels. Good first race.
All right, so now we're going to move up to their teammates. We've got Nico Porteous and David Wise. These guys used to do a battle in the super pipe, now find themselves going head-to-head in the chutes here. Special Olympics Unified Skiing. Look at that tuck stance right there, Brando.
Oh,
this one's going to be close as well.
Screaming around the corner, but David Wise making up ground.
It's going to be a photo finish on this one, and it's Nico Porteous. Wow. It's the Kiwi who comes out in the top spot with it.
Less than a tenth of a second, Jimmy. The difference between those two. What a heated battle.
Look at the stance. Look at the style right there, kind of clipping a little one of those flags. We saw your counterpart just ollieing over the flags earlier.
Yep, Craig McMorris having fun in the snowboard side, but look at that finish.
We'll have to get an official ruling on it. Are you allowed to do that? Do you get deducted points for that? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, but I mean, they're
So the only rule, there are none, Jimmy.
I like that, Brando. The Vergnano Porteous duo sitting in that top spot right now with a 27.652.
So here's Ocean Jundre versus Jackie Trudeau. Jackie from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and Ocean from Switzerland.
I was going to say it's the Battle of Switzerland versus Canada. This is Jackie's first time at the X Games.
Ocean's been skiing for 20 years, been part of the Special Olympics for 10.
She was a bronze medalist at the 2017 Special Olympics World Winter Games in Austria. So looking like a 16.482 right there for Jackie Trudeau as we take another look. Just cruising through the red side of the course right there. Calm, cool, and collected. Again, each one of these athletes, they're going to get a chance to ride both sides of the course. It's the better time from your two runs, with the better of the two runs of your teammate total together. And here we go. Tom Wallish, my co-host for all things men's ski out here this weekend, going up against one of our musical artists, Young Gravy.
So I feel better now.
I thought there might be a little bit of John back and forth right there, but they're both focused, Brando.
Can we talk about Gravy's kit? The sweater is phenomenal. The no goggles is so ambitious.
Wallish off to a great start right there. Your 2012 Aspen gold medalist in slow style, a dominating year for him that season. He was also the Dew Tour Cup champion that year. Oh, putting on a show at the end. I love it.
Tom just hot dogging across the finish line. Okay, you know what? This is amazing. Young Gravy, though, came correct on that run. That was pretty impressive as we take another look. Tom wasting no time, getting a great start, but watch Young Gravy. The form is there. So with Tom Wallish taking that, let's head down to the third member of our team, DC, who's down with our skiers.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and check in with Young Gravy first because you guys have heard Tom talk plenty. Young Gravy, welcome to X Games, man. How's your debut treating you?
Oh, it's been great, man. I didn't even know I was competing until about an hour ago, and here we are. slaying it with my teammate, racing against my favorite skier. So I'm a rapper, just so people know I'm not a skier, but I feel like I did okay.
Yeah, but I hear you're from Minnesota. You do have a skiing background, though.
You know, it's cold. We got skiing out there. The mountains are pretty tiny, but you know, I was shredding when I was younger a little bit.
Right on. Well, thanks for being out here with us. And hey, Tom Wallish going up against Young Gravy. Thoughts on that?
I mean, he's definitely a better skier than I am a rapper, so he's got me beat there.
There you go, plain and simple. Well, can't wait to see you guys go head-to-head again. And yo, Young Gravy, thanks for being with us. Happy X Games. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Jimmy, you know Tom better than anybody. I don't think anyone needs to hear Tom Wallish
I don't
rap.
know. He might start freestyling tonight when we do the Chipotle Knuckle Hug later on this evening. You might see that live on ESPN. That was a Happy Gilmore moment right there for Young Gravy. I'm a hockey player, but I'm playing golf. I'm a rapper, but
I'm not a golfer. Yeah, thank you, Young Gravy, for clarifying that you are not a skier.
Someone needs to update him a little sooner. He was like, I didn't know I was doing this till an hour ago. Well, guess what? You were in the start list yesterday, my friend.
So
Palmer Lyons going up against Halden Pranger.
Palmer Lyons versus Halden Pranger. Palmer Lyons is a stud. He is so fast on this course. He's got the fit to prove it. Aerodynamic in spades. Look at that.
Was on the podium here last year. He took a silver medal in Special Olympics unified skiing with his teammate Aaron Blunk.
Palmer's 20 years old. He's currently attending CMU, Colorado Mesa University. So a great showing for him on his first run.
Now you have Hannah Fallhaber going up against Victoria Arlen. So Palmer Lyons, your gold medalist from last year. No James Woods for him this year. He gets Victoria Arlen. So she too, as we talked about at the top of the show, working double duty. She's one half of our host team out here this weekend for X Games Aspen 2023. And Hannah just goes into tuck mode right there, 13.489.
Wow.
Victoria's going to check him into 16.442. I think she has to literally go right from this and then get back down to the host set to get ready for tonight's show.
And we take another look. This Pranger Hallhaber team is incredible. I mean, look at that time. Just over 27 seconds combined.
My heart, I think I had a heart attack today. Did I black out? Maybe. I don't remember any of it. You're like, how many gates were there? Did I do it?
So Victoria having a bit of a blackout moment that run, according to her conversation there with Hannah right there, Brando.
We're one run in here at Special Olympics Unified Skiing. More from Aspen after this.
Which is always so much fun to have the locals out here. How proud are you of Tanner right now?
Couldn't be more proud. We have family throughout Missouri, here in Colorado, and everyone's so excited, and we're watching, and so we couldn't be more proud.
Tell us a little bit about Tanner's journey to getting right here to where he is today.
Oh my gosh. He started when he was 20 years old. He had never skied before, and I thought, why didn't we do this when he was a lot younger? Which, you know, I think it's a great thing because it's Tanner's, and we don't ski as a family, so it's all his, and he's done a great job, and he's now almost 30, so.
Yeah, the good news is if you guys want to ski as a family, it seems like you've got a pretty good coach in the house now.
We do.
Anything you'd like to say to him, because I'm sure he can hear you right now.
Love you, Tanner. You're doing awesome. Couldn't be prouder.
Thank you so much, guys. Still a lot of action to come. Thank you so much, and back to you.
And that is what makes X Games so special. The feel-good moments The feel-good stories like just like that. X Games Aspen 2023 into it. It's all coming your way. More action right here. Stay with us. Special Olympics. Come on.
Maybe it's because in dreams you can do anything. You can be reborn in the Motor City and rise up in the city that never sleeps. You can turn time inside out again and again. In dreams, you can hold your entire world in the palm of your hand. And you can do it all.
We're midway through here, the Special Olympics Unified Skiing here at X Games Aspen 2023. And as you can see, the snow slightly falling here on the course. Gray skies, but all smiles out here today. That Pranger Fallhaber team has just been dynamite out here today. Jimmy Coleman, they lead the way, but each of our riders will get one more crack at this course.
Well, let's talk about those top 3 spots right there. There is not a lot of separation there. They're all in the 27s. It's a .125, a .652, and a .948. So there's a little bit of a battle brewing right here. And as you just mentioned, Brando, with them all getting one more shot here on the opposite side of the course from what they ran earlier, this one's going to be an all-out brawl here to cap off Special Olympics Unified Skiing.
Luca Vergnano versus Tanner Jodwin. The Vergnano Porteous team currently in second place.
Well, Tanner was on that podium last year. He finished out with a bronze. See the times there from the first go around there. It was the Italian besting him 14.669 there.
All right. Thank you.
So he's going to better his time there with a 14.083 in run number 2.
So Vergnano picking up where he left off from run number 1. And with that, they leapfrog into the top spot, Jimmy.
27.066. So again, your top 3 times are still in the 27s, but they gave themselves a little bit of separation right there. This one's going to still be closer. You got the Pranger Fallhaber duo in second, and the Jadwin Wise combo sitting in that number 3 spot. David Wise and Nico Porteous. Nico on the rider's left side here for run number 2. Mr. Wise over there, the far right-hand side.
And as you said from run number 1, it's so cool when you get to get 2 riders, 2 skiers from the same discipline. You know, these guys have slayed the super pipe so many years, go head-to-head in a completely different discipline.
I mean, David's a 4-time ski super pipe gold medalist, 2012 to 2014. Took another one in 2018. Nico, no stranger to tasting gold in that event here in Aspen either. So, wow. I mean, those guys had a really tight race the first go-around right there. 2 super pipe powerhouses right there, battling it out on the slalom course here on day 1 of 3 for X Games Aspen 2023.
They both best their time, but that Porteous Vergnano team stays strong in first place. Let's head down to DC.
Thanks, guys. Well, young Nico, it's good to have you out here in the mix. And what kind of trash talking's going on up top between you and David Wise? I want to know. Give me the juice.
Yeah, there's a bit of talk going on the top for sure. Me and Dave, you know, dueling out in the pipe, and now bringing it to this course. It's good fun.
And what do you got to say about your teammate as well out here?
Luca, absolute legend, showing up, absolutely killing it, going super fast all the way from Italy. Incredible stuff. Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, Luca, Nico Porteous, one of the finest to ever do it. What were your thoughts when you found out you're going to be teamed up with him?
Yes. I'm from Italy.
I ski team Italy. I 28. I Michi and coach and brother. Yes.
Well, grazie for coming all the way from Italy to be here with us, man. We love you. Make some noise out here for Luca.
He's USA.
Yoo-hoo, that's what's up. All right, well, back to you guys in the booth.
He's obviously very excited, thrilled to be able to participate. It's his first X Games ever, and what a great way to start it off. You're sitting in the top spot. It's the Italy-New Zealand combo.
Way to steal the spotlight there at the end. That was amazing.
He was like, wait a minute, I'm not done talking, DC.
So we move on. Jackie Trudeau versus Ocean Jandre. These two had a really great battle on that first run.
Trading up sides here in run number 2 here. The Battle of Canada versus Switzerland here. Special Olympics Unified Skiing.
And Jackie Trudeau, excuse me, once again. Coming across first, a really great showing for her. Let's take another look.
Another X Games rookie. Manitoba, Canada in the house. You ever been to Winnipeg?
Haven't done Winnipeg.
It's
what am I missing?
She's used to these weather conditions.
Oh yeah, well said. When not participating in sports, Jackie says you can find her in the kitchen. She loves cooking. Looking forward to meeting the other X Games participants, which she's been able to do, and excited at the chance to win some medals.
Well, her teammate comes up next here. They're sitting in that number 5 spot. She's with my partner in crime for half of the ski events this weekend, Mr. Tom Wallish. He's on the left side of the course there.
What I love,
Gravy.
Yeah, Tom's not letting up. Tom realizes he's going up against a rapper, but yet Tom's still in X Games mode.
He was here early this morning when I walked in. He was laying in the production office. He had his feet up on a table. He was stretching out his back. He was focused. It was Eye of the Tiger, Brando. He's saying, you know what? You're a better rapper than I am a skier, but let me show you a thing or two here on the blue side of the course.
But I like Young Gravy's approach to this course.
He's like, you know what? Just trying to keep it upright right here.
He bested both riders, both skiers besting their time.
Look at that.
You got a certain distance, and I was like, oh man, this is over. It's game over.
It's not over till it's over, Young Gravy. Tom's saying, like, I had to tuck that time around. He's like, I didn't like that 15. I wanted to best that one. Look at the stance. Look at the style. I'm a little too excited. I got to represent for my partner in crime out here.
That is good stuff by those guys, man.
Hey, that's a photo op moment right there.
First X Games competition feels good. Yeah. Nerves going at the top. Yeah, absolutely.
I think when Young Gravy got invited to participate at X Games or perform at X Games, he had no idea that he'd actually be competing in an X Games event before he actually officially took the stage.
I mean, listen, when you come here to Aspen, you have to be prepared for anything.
You wear a lot of hats.
Yes. You never know when that phone's going to ring and you're in a different spotlight out here on the mountain. We're making memories, Brando, and it's only day 1.
So that Vergnano Porteous team still leading the way. But we will see now in this next race, which we're really excited for, Alp Pranger versus Palmer Lyons. Remember, Pranger and Fallhaber are just behind Vergnano and Porteous.
Well, this was your gold medal and silver medalist in this event last year. They had different partners. Last year, Palmer was paired up with James Woods and Halden was with Aaron Blunk. So right now, it's the Italy-New Zealand combo of Vergnano Porteous in that top spot. Pranger sitting in that number 2 spot, and the Jadwin Wise combo sitting in 3rd. So your current leaders right there. Taking some time out to exchange some autographs right there. There we go. Second to last battle here, Lyons and Pranger. Oh, look at that, Luca signing. Nico's exchanging signatures on the jerseys right there. Look at the camaraderie out here. Everyone's having a good time, and that is the spirit, the embodiment of this event out here at X Games Aspen.
So it's Lakewood, Colorado versus Parker, Colorado. Halden versus Palmer.
Are we going to sign each other's shirts at the end of this?
I think that should be an ongoing tradition, even in the broadcast booth. I love that.
We just started a new tradition. This one's going to be tight right here, Brando. Look at the grouping that they had that first round. Wow. A 13.215 there for Halden Pranger.
So Lions took it on the first run, and Pranger takes it on run number 2. And partner with that, Pranger, Fallbanger take the top spot. Let's head down to DC.
All right, I got to come in and check in with you, Palmer, man. You've had some great success out here before. How's this year treating you, my friend?
I would probably say it's treating me pretty well. I do have a really good and nice partner, so there's the upside on that part.
Yeah, what were your thoughts when you found out who you were being teamed up with?
I had maybe some little regrets about, like, doubts about getting the gold this year, but no offense to Hurt, no. But in all seriousness, I still think it's a really nice course and also some really good athletes over here.
Right on. Well, thank you very much, Palmer. And, man, congrats on being a fast individual, my friend.
Thank you.
Victoria was feeling on the hot seat on that one. Did you see that reaction right there?
Palmer Lyons, the most honest man in Aspen, apparently.
Listen,
wow.
ask an honest question, you're going to get an honest answer.
Palmer's had so much success out here, but he's such a great embodiment for this, and he always has fun, as does Victoria Arlen. Here she goes.
Okay, Victoria, don't black out on this one.
Victoria did great on that first run, and she seems to be moving even quicker right now. But again, Fallhaber is just so good, Jimmy.
Oh, the Basalt, Colorado native is not messing around. Look at that, just perfect form. However, it looks like she may have given Victoria a couple of tips on that one. They were talking at the end of their first round. Victoria said, I almost had a heart attack out there. I don't remember the run. And they were kind of exchanging some tips right there. And Victoria looks like she took that to heart. But the Pranger-Fallhaber duo jumped ahead of the Vergnano-Porteous duo to put him in the top spot prior to that run right there.
I was like, oh, we're going down.
Yep, Hannah Fallhaber and that Halden Pranger duo were in first place early, then Vergnano-Porteous knocked them off for most of that second run, but they were able to make up enough ground.
You see, that's what Victoria was talking about. She got a little wobbly there mid-course, looking like she caught an edge. Way to go, Victoria, keeping it right side up. She's like, nope, I'm not going down. Not going back into the office with snow on my jacket. I'm making this happen.
What an amazing day. And now it is officially official. The Pranger-Fallhaber team taking the gold medal here in Special Olympics Unified Skiing. What an amazing performance from those two. Let's head down to DC.
All right, well, congratulations. And Halden teamed up with the local here.
Yeah.
What do you got to say about that? I mean, you had quite the teammate.
Yeah. Third time's the charm for sure. It was great, gave her some pointers, and she could switch to ski racing if she wanted to.
Absolutely, and well, she's got some ski racing in her family as well, but what do you think, Hannah? We're gonna still just see you sticking to the super pipe, or?
Yeah, I think I'll stick to the super pipe. I'll dabble here and there for ski racing, for sure, yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure having you out here, making a guest appearance here on the race course and seeing you in the gates as opposed to on the transition. What do you got to say about your amazing teammate here?
Oh man, I don't think I could have done it without him. He gave me so many pointers I never knew about. Yeah, it's all him.
Right on. And any celebration plans coming to mind right now?
No, not really, because it's the first time.
Well, just enjoy the moment, soak it in. Congratulations, you're gold medalists.
Thank you.
Congratulations to 33-year-old Halden Pranger and, of course, Hannah Fallhaber for taking gold here at Special Olympics Unified Skiing. What a performance from all of our teams out here at Aspen, but when the snow settled, it was the Fallhaber Pranger team taking the top spot for Jimmy Coleman in DC. I'm Brandon Graham saying thank you so much for watching from X Games Aspen.